Silent Dune, unveiling Commander Armand's mystery. The Lost Command. In the relentless heat of a barren desert, where the horizon blurs into a sea of endless sand, a classified Special Forces unit embarked on a mission coded Silent Dune. Their objective was a long-abandoned military installation, a relic of a forgotten conflict, and the cryptic diary of Commander Armand, a leader whose final orders had become shrouded in mystery. The team's chopper landed at the outskirts of a ghostly compound, where the only witnesses were the howling winds and the scorched remnants of battle. As the soldiers advanced through crumbling corridors and shattered control rooms, a suffocating silence enveloped the base. Dust motes danced in the shafts of harsh sunlight, and every step stirred echoes of past glories and tragedies. Amid scattered papers and rusted equipment lay fragments of a story that hinted at an enemy far more insidious than any mortal foe, a darkness that had devoured not only flesh, but honor and hope. Captain Reyes, the unit leader, discovered Commander Armand's journal in a sealed vault behind a collapsed wall. The final entries detailed a desperate last stand, a nightmarish confrontation against an otherworldly force that turned trusted comrades into enemies and left the commander's unit decimated. Armand's words pleaded for the command to be respected, even in death, warning that disturbing the past would awaken a curse that transcended time. As twilight bled into night, the temperature plummeted, and an unnatural chill permeated the air. The soldiers set up a tenuous perimeter in the command center, its walls scarred with the memories of battles long lost. It was then that the whispers began, a low, mournful cadence echoing through the empty halls, like a requiem for the fallen. Shadows moved with purpose, and out of the darkness emerged a figure in a tattered military uniform. His face, gaunt and etched with the sorrow of endless nights, bore the unmistakable air of a man who had once led with valor. It was Commander Armand, the Lost Command. The spectral commander drifted silently among the ruins, his eyes burning with a cold, accusatory fire. With each deliberate step, the temperature around him dropped further, and the very walls seemed to shudder in remorse. In one moment, he stood before Private Morales, whose heart pounded like a war drum. Morales watched in paralyzed terror as the commander's translucent hand reached out, leaving behind a trail of frost that spiraled across the cracked floor. Captain Reyes rallied his men, urging them to secure their position and piece together the puzzle that was their cursed predicament. But the further they ventured into the labyrinthine corridors, the more the base revealed its secrets. In a central operations room, an ancient, dusty map on the wall flickered to life. Red lines traced the long-forgotten movements of Armand's unit, while ghostly figures materialized to reenact their doomed charge. A disembodied voice, layered with anguish and warning, filled the room. "You have disturbed the dead. Return to your eternal duty or share our fate." As panic began to ripple through the unit, the spectral presence of Commander Armand became increasingly forceful. Soldiers reported unexplained footprints trailing away from their tents and handprints etched into the sand outside, as though the commander was beckoning them to join him in oblivion. The once proud halls of the installation now pulsed with an eerie energy, one that blurred the line between past and present, life and death. In a final, harrowing confrontation within the command center, the remaining soldiers gathered as the ghostly commander appeared before them, bathed in an unearthly glow. His voice, soft yet insistent, issued one final command. "You have trespassed on sacred ground. Honor our memory, or be lost to the sands of time." Captain Reyes, though gripped by terror, refused to yield to the spectral summons. "We honor you by remembering, not by surrendering to the void," he declared, his voice echoing defiantly against the ancient walls. But as his words faded into the oppressive darkness, the commander's eyes flickered with a sorrowful resignation, a silent admission that some burdens were too heavy for the living to bear. When the first rays of dawn finally broke over the desert, the unit emerged from the ruined facility, forever changed by the night's revelations. The Lost Command remained, a spectral sentinel, guarding the secrets of a war long forgotten. In the shifting sands and whispering winds of the desert, the ghost of Commander Armand endures, a timeless reminder that some orders, once given, echo through eternity, and that disturbing the dead comes at a price no living soul should have to pay.